From Mumbai, this is Amit Kamath alongside Vinayakk Mohanarangan, who's joining me from Noida as we try and recap a hectic third day at the Games. I mean, there are no unhectic days when the Asian Games, when the Olympics, when the Commonwealth Games come along. But, well, today was a slightly different day. We won one gold medal. We celebrated two gold medals. I mean, if you were Gautam Gambhir, VVS Lakshman, or Ashatai Bhosle. Uh, there are a couple of phantom medals because we know that we won it, but the medal tally seems to not reflect them. To make sense of medals won, medals not won, medals won and not counted, phantom medals, I have Vinayak. Vinayak, what is happening in the medals tally?
I mean, I hope someone from the official games website have an answer for this because we are not able to find out what is going on. At least like the sailing medals across the board, it's not just the Indian medals. The sailing medals have just not shown up yet on the official tally because I'm guessing the events are coming to a close tomorrow. Maybe they're waiting for all events to end. Word from here in the venue in Hangzhou is that they're waiting for the medal ceremonies before they add all the medals to the tally. But anyway, we know from the Sports Authority of India and the Indian Olympic Association that we had two sailing medals today. One a silver by Neha Thakur and another bronze by Iva Dali. So yeah, a bit of a pleasant surprise, I would say, in terms of the gold that came towards the Indian tally today. That I think is the headliner. The medal that was, we'll I guess talk about that before we go to the medal that wasn't.
I mean, equestrian disciplines are for even for sports journalists, it's something that just comes out of the blue, right? Because we look at it at the Olympics and we are like, we are mesmerized by whatever, like events like dressage, which I like to call the horse ballet. I don't know if it will catch on. I don't know if the equestrian riders or the horses will agree with that. But then, I mean, that is what it looks like. They have like Zen garden like music playing in the background. These horses just prancing about, or they will do a trot, a canter, and all of that. So I mean, it's kind of an enigma of a sport, right? It's something that people pay attention to maybe two times every 4 years, and then it's gone out of the eyesight. And then suddenly it comes out and you won a gold. So and what a great some of the stories that we are reading about these guys, incredible stories. Obviously, you should check out the Indian Express tomorrow in the morning, where Shivani, I believe, is doing some great coverage of all four of the stories of the riders.
Lovely, yeah. I'm looking forward to that as well because I mean we do know what these events are and we keep half an eye on them because I mean it starts at 5:30 and ends at 2:30, so it's not difficult to follow the whole thing. So yeah, I mean, and it was I think evident around noon that India were up to something special.
Yeah.
I was following some commentary, was following the scores, and India were around the top, and then it then seemed like when Anush Agarwala finished his performance, he was the fourth Indian to go in the list of athletes and fourth and last. And there was just like this massive cheer in the stadium, right? I mean, it's not like, I mean, even if you don't know anything about the sport, when you're watching it, that there's something special has happened. And he was so happy, and the score was, the second best score of the day when you consider individual athletes, and that put India on top and all but assured them the gold medal. And that's how it works, right? I mean, once all the athletes were done. So today was the first phase of the individual event, but also the team event cup medals were decided. The individual events will continue tomorrow and day after, where these guys will be in action again at 5:30 a.m. tomorrow. So no rest for the wicked, as they say. There's no celebration for the gold, a historic first in dressage team event for India. But yeah, it's always fun. I mean, every games these things come up, right? I mean, suddenly you're tracking golf for Aditi Ashok at 5 in the morning in Tokyo, and then you're reading up on lawn bowls when Birmingham happens, and when the Winter Olympics comes along, you're reading up about curling. So these are the things that that even, I mean, this is our daily job, but there's so much to learn every day. And today I learned a lot about dressage for sure. And I mean, Amit is a bit of an expert, but yeah, it was a bit of a learning experience for me today.
I'm not an expert, but I mean, I don't know if the television streams caught it, but there was a lot of drama apparently in the dressage event because before one of our riders was supposed to go, there was a delay. There was supposed to be a delay because of excessive heat,
Right.
and he had his horse warmed up. Now, the whole thing that happens is your horse has to be before you take your horse out to competition, you need to get it to warm up. So you ride on it for around 30-35
Okay.
minutes. So he'd done that. He was in a section marked as a 10-minute section where that 10 minutes later you are going to compete. So the Indian rider is there, and then suddenly news starts filtering in that there is going to be a delay, and he's like, dude, my horse is already. And so with horses, they are not like every other athlete. You can't train them like 10 hours, 12 hours a day, because the kind of exertion that they do, it is just not possible. It's you can't do that. So there was a bit of a quandary. The technical officials were spoken to, uh, pleas were made, and finally they agreed to let the Indian athlete go ahead. There were two competitors. Both of them went ahead, competed, and I think if they had not allowed that, I don't think we would have a team gold medal. So that's a
Oh,
little bit of a
fascinating.
drama in the background.
Fascinating story. Yeah, I mean, all these stories, yeah, you get to listen to these. I mean, the fact that you're talking about horse as an athlete, right? That's how these guys treat. Like from
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I've read
absolutely.
about because they the athletes, the riders treat horse as, it's called the team. It's a team
Yeah.
of the horse and the rider, right? So it's fascinating. I mean, it's a sport. I think divides a little bit of opinion whether it's a sport or not. Some people I know don't particularly enjoy the concept of equestrian, but yeah, I mean, whatever it is, it's fascinating for sure.
Yeah, and because you mentioned about how it divides opinion. I was reading quotes from one of the riders. I can't remember if it was Divyakriti or Sudipti, but they were talking about the horse's body language, about how if their ears are pointing forward, they are excited. All of these horses that Shivani has been telling me that every time she's spoken to a couple of them right now, and they're talking about how these horses know. They just know that they are in a competition and this is not a training uh, event. So they are very intelligent creatures, and for anybody who wants to dismiss it as not a sport, has probably never seen equestrian riding, has never seen an event as grueling as the eventing event, which is the horse triathlon, which is where you do cross country, which is where you do dressage. So that takes a lot out of the rider and the horse. And anybody who thinks that these are just bells and whistles, fancy events for I don't know, for non-athletes, I think they are like massively mistaken.
Right. Yeah, so there you go. We know which side Amit is on as our resident equestrian expert. Right.
Right. So that was that. We also had national records being broken in swimming. I saw Aryan
Right.
Mehra had maybe the race of his life in the 1500-meter event.
Yeah.
Vinayak, besides the
Quite
medals,
comfortably. Quite comfortably broke the
quite
national record.
comfortably, right? So besides the
Advantageous. Yeah.
medals, what else kind of stood out for you on the day?
For me, the biggest, I wouldn't say, I don't know if it's heartbreak or frustration, but the bronze medal match in the 10-meter air rifle mixed team event was, it was probably one of the best shooting matches that I've actually ever seen. I mean,
Yeah.
from my time of watching these events online or whatever, like World Cups, World Championships, Olympics, and, team events are always quite enjoyable. Like, I love the concept of the team events where they get 2 points, and it's not like, you're not pegged back by your first shot in the last round. It's
Yeah.
momentary, and I love that concept. today it was just so frustrating to watch the Indian team miss out. They had an 8-0 lead after winning the first 4 series. They had match points at 15-11, where you get to 16 and you win the match and you win the medal in the bronze medal match. And then it became 8-8 and then 15-15. And then it went into 3 tie breaks after that when they kept splitting points. And then, like, in each of those occasions, it was unfortunately Divyan Singh Panwar who had chances of, getting the medal with a 10.2 or a 10.3, could have easily won the medal for India. And he just came a 0.1 shot each time. And then Koreans just shot like a superb 10.8 and 10.6 and 10.7, or very high scores in the final series that mattered. And, Ramita, I really felt bad for Ramita, who shot consistently high scores, but, ended up another 4th place finish. There you go. We've been talking about that every day almost. So,
and by the way, that wasn't the only 4th place finish, because I believe Tulika Man in judo also just missed out on the bronze medal because she lost to her opponent by a nippon. So I mean, I think the running joke
in the golden score, like it went all the way, and then
absolutely.
So I think she looked heartbroken.
The running joke now stands that India should kind of trademark the 4th place as its own territory. I mean, I don't care who fights for the gold, silver, and bronze, but the 4th place should be.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's safe. It's safe in India's grasp. Yeah.
So, moving on from that, I think we should talk about the medal that wasn't. In fact, the gold medal that wasn't. And Vinayakk and me were kind of rudely surprised today to learn that apparently a lot of these very popular people with a lot of following on social media, a lot of bureaucrats, a lot of politicians were suddenly starting to tweet congratulations to Jyoti Yaraji. And not just tweeting, they had a video of her in the 100-meter hurdles winning the finishing first. I mean, and then apparently people were congratulating her from being from Andhra Pradesh, for her family history got dragged in. Your parent is this, mother is this, and you still won a gold. And we were still trying to wonder what the hell is happening. So I go to her coach's Instagram handle and I noticed that he is just in the morning traveling there. We obviously knew that we'd not misread the schedule and athletics still is not started yet. And next thing you know, that it's just taken off. Everybody still, I mean, I know a couple of these very popular people who've still not deleted their tweets. And I think
why would they?
And what irked Vinayakk more than anything else was the fact that they had misspelled Yaraji. I mean, obviously, I think it irked him as much as they were spreading fake news.
I mean, especially it becomes obvious, right? When everyone is using the same spelling mistake. I mean, it's like they're all reading from the same hymn sheet, right? And it's just, I mean, these things this is not the first time it's happened. This is not the last time. I think the Hima Das 400 meter from the under 20 has been shared almost every year as if it's a new medal. As long as I remember it. Every now and then that video comes up. Hey, Hima Das, congratulations. Now we're like, wait. I remember this happening when she was an under 20 athlete, right? I mean, it's one of those social media things. And I mean, why would people delete when they're, getting engagement and,
absolutely.
You get paid for that, right? So that's no one cares about fact checking when, there is money to be made from engagement, right? So a couple of them did, like, to VVS Lakshman's credit, he did delete the tweet. I don't know who pointed it out, but I mean, there are other people. There are also people who have rightly called it the Asian Athletics Championships, but celebrating as if it happened today. But yeah, the original tweet that went viral clearly said Asian Games gold, congratulations and all that. But yeah, that was fun. Yeah, but yeah, to be just clear, the athletics events have not started at the Asian Games. They will start soon, and once they start, Jyoti Yaraji is indeed one of the strong competitors for gold in that event. So do watch out for her. It'll be a good race.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that's a good point to stop today's conversation. Maybe first, you want to talk about what else is there tomorrow, what people can look forward to tomorrow?
A really quick word on what's coming up tomorrow. We just looked at the schedule. there are 8 medal events in shooting in the morning. All 8 events have Indians in contention. Women's and men's skeet, both team and individual. 25-meter pistol second stage will take place with both team and individual medals at stake, and 50-meter three position women will also take place tomorrow. And there are some star shooters involved. Manu Bakar had a really good first day today in the qualification, so do keep an eye out for her. There is a confirmed medal already tomorrow in Wushu Sanda with Roshi Bina Devi. She's already a 2018 bronze medalist, and she's in contention to probably go one step further. So we'll keep an eye out for her. That should be a good one. Sunil Chetri and Koba are back in action. They're taking on Saudi Arabia, which is going to be a really tough test, and they've already probably met their expectations. So let's see how that goes into the round of 16. A lot of tennis action. The chess medals are probably going to be decided tomorrow with the Indians in contention. Maybe one or at best two is what we're looking at the moment. So yeah, another busy day, and women's hockey gets underway. So do keep an eye out for all that. We'll have our blog, as Amit likes to say, a shameless plug for that at the moment. Do check out our live blogs every day on the Indian Express sports page. We'll be updating as diligently as we can through the day. So keep a track of that. Follow us on our socials, and do subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, where we'll do our daily wrap-up videos.
Well, as I tried to say yesterday on a Twitter space and failed, if you had half as much fun listening to us talk about sport as we've had, then we've had twice as much fun talking about sport than you had listening to us talk about sport. On
You nailed
that
it this time.
complicated note, I'd like to end today's conversation. Hope you had fun. We'll have coverage all throughout the day on various forums, be it Twitter Spaces, YouTube videos, our newspaper, and our website. So please do check it out. This is me, Amit Kamath from Mumbai. This is my colleague Vinayakk from Noida signing off. Thank you so much.